Credit recovery students, this is Mrs. Stoops, your English credit recovery teacher. Welcome to the final week of Section A. We are wrapping up the first quarter, and that means that your finals are this week for not only this credit recovery class, but any of your credit recovery classes. So a couple of things, we're not going to have a regular newsletter this week. Instead, we're having this video newsletter. A couple of things I wanted to cover with you. Late assignments. I do not mark you down for turning something in late. So if you are nervous because you didn't get something in, turn it in anyway. I'm not going to mark you down points for turning it in late. And I am grading diligently, so I'm trying to, as soon as something comes in and I get that notification, I'm trying to grade it immediately so that you can keep moving in your course. Second thing, if you received an email from me about a course extension and would like to accept that invitation to have an extension in the course, you must respond back to me. You can't just assume that I'm giving it to you. One of the things in the email said you have to respond answering the 2 questions that I had listed for you, and I must have those answers on file. I can't just assume that you want an extension. After Friday, everyone that didn't move forward or progress in the course will be locked out of it. So you won't have access to it after Friday if you don't clear an extension with me to begin with. All right, so this is finals week for our course, which means a couple of things are going on. Let me bring up our pacing guide here. All right, so you see in English 106A that you've got a couple of grammar things going on here, and then a work day, a review, and then your exam. I will have time set aside in our class on Thursday and Friday to complete your exam. So if you want to prepare leading up to it and just take the exam in a live session so you can ask me questions if you need to, go ahead. But if you're ready to take it now and you've completed everything leading up to it, take it. It's totally cool. English 206, you have several work days at the beginning of the week, some reviewing, and then your final exam on Friday. 306, you are finishing up your argumentative essay. You have a test to take on Wednesday, or that's due on Wednesday, and then your final exam is on Friday. And my 406 students, which I only have a couple of you left in that, you've got a couple review sessions here, and then part 1 and part 2 of your final Wednesday and Thursday. I didn't put it on Friday because assuming that you started on Wednesday, my hope is that you could have it done by Friday. There is a short written portion in that one. All right, so back to what we were talking about. This course wraps up on Friday. That means if you have finished all the content, you've finished the final exam, and you've passed, you get credit on your transcript. You don't get a letter grade, you get a CR for credit earned, and that is as good as gold. That means you've gotten that credit and you can move on. So what happens for those of you that didn't earn credit in this course? Well, if you're in a B section, you're going to start up with me again on that B section on November 6th. We're going to start right away. It's not like a math course where you have to know a certain equation before you can move on to the next section. That's not what we're working with in English. So you're going to try to continue on in that B section and get that other half credit. And then maybe next semester in January, you can try for that A credit again. For those of you that got credit, you're going to continue on like nothing ever happened. This course will still be on your schedule until the end of the semester, but you're not going to get anything out of it. I'll have moved you out of the course on my end, so you're not going to see announcements. You're not going to get anything noting that you need to come and see me. And that's wonderful for you because you still have this on your schedule, so you've still got a full schedule, but you can use this time that you've gotten away from me to invest in your other classes. So enjoy this week. Do not hesitate to reach out to me for anything you need. Email during school hours. Send me a text or call me after school hours. My number is 231-794-2609. That is a Google number, so don't be afraid to call. It will just pop through my regular cell phone. And if I'm not available, I don't answer until I am available. So don't ever worry about, oh, it might be dinner time or oh, it might be bedtime. Whatever. If it is, you'll know because I won't respond. And if it isn't, I'll respond right away. I hope to hear from you this week. Please stop in office hours if you have any questions every day at 1:30, and I will see you soon. Here is your password for attendance.